In the mid-20th century, the Robertson, Phillips, and flathead screwdriver formats were competing so aggressively that manufacturers chose their preferred standard based on assembly line speed rather than home user convenience. The format that won in North America was not the easiest one for a human hand to control under low torque, and that decision is still sitting in your toolbox today. Most people have never been told which driver type gives the most control on a stubborn fastener, or why the answer is not the one they reach for first. Think about the last time a screw stripped on you. Was it the driver's fault or the format's? The Phillips head was actually designed to slip out under too much torque, a feature that protected factory machinery from overloading on the line. That same feature works against you every time you're hand driving a tight fastener into hardwood. Robertson's square drive, by contrast, grips so securely that it nearly eliminated cam out entirely, yet most American toolboxes barely have one. The format you grew up with was shaped by corporate licensing disputes and manufacturing contracts, not by what felt best in your hand. Understanding why those three designs exist, and what each one is actually engineered to do, changes the moment you reach into your toolbox. The flathead is the oldest design, and its flaw is built right into its shape. A single blade sitting in a single slot has almost no way to center itself under pressure, so the tip walks sideways and chews out the fastener head. Phillips was engineered to fix that. 4 lobes, a tapered cross, designed to guide the bit into the center every single time. But that taper is also a trap. Under high torque, the angled walls push the driver up and out of the slot, a failure called cam out. Robertson's square socket has no taper at all, so the walls stay vertical, and the bit locks into the fastener instead of climbing out of it. That geometry transfers torque straight down into the screw, rather than wasting it as sideways slip. When a fastener is corroded, over-tightened, or just stubborn, that difference isn't academic. It's the reason one driver strips the head while the other turns it. So the real question is where each design actually earns its place in the work. The geometry you've just learned doesn't stop being useful the moment the screw is seated. A flathead's broad, beveled tip is exactly the right shape for popping a paint can lid without bending the rim. That same tip can scribe a clean layout line into wood, because the hardened steel holds an edge far longer than a pencil ever could. A Phillips, with its tapered flanks and tight cross profile, can seat a stubborn hinge leaf with one firm tap from a mallet on the handle. For soft materials like pine or drywall, a flathead driven with controlled pressure acts as a narrow chisel, splitting cleanly along the grain. None of these are workarounds. They're logical extensions of the shapes engineers already gave these tools. You weren't using your screwdriver wrong before, but now you're using it with your eyes open. A tool you understand is always more capable than one you simply reach for.